Quick progress update on the books I've committed to reading in January for my 25 and 2025 book challenge. First up, with not much progress at all, Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne. The lack of progress here is not for the lack of it being a great book. I understand that this book is revered by so many fantasy readers. It's something that I plan on diving into, but right now I'm just so immersed in another book that I'm reading that I'm going to get to here in a second. I've read a little bit of discourse online about the book from other readers who are either currently reading or have previously read the book, and it's keeping me excited to really dive into this. But right now, it's just not the number one book for me. It's actually third out of the other two that I'm reading. Suffice to say, 100 Years War on Palestine has taken up a lot of my time. As you can see here, I'm really taking my time through reading this book. I'm about 70 pages in for starting it over the weekend. There is so much historical context within just the beginning of the book because it's talking about the origin of this conflict in its current state. And with how prevalent this topic is right now, I really want to make sure that I'm hanging on to a lot of those critical pieces of information. It's one that I'm going to end up taking my time with, but I am starting to get some good progress. I've actually committed to about 50 pages per day with this one, just so I can push through it before the end of the weekend. Last but not least is the Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. This is another one that I'm really barreling through. I've probably put down about 70 pages in the last 3 or 4 days. It's a bit of a slow start for me. We're starting to get into some really deep character development, and the main character, Rin, her arc is really starting to take off now that the story is starting to get some legs to it. This is one I'm really excited to take down before the end of the month, but I have to admit, I am a little bit nervous about the daunting task of taking on the 2 other books in the trilogy. So that's just a quick update about where I'm at for my TBR in January. Let me know how your January is going with your reads. Drop a comment below for books I should focus on for February.